Okay, so let's do this on Level Up today. We're going to ask an interesting question, and this is the start of a series on what is your gift and your gift making room for you. So we talked about your gift making room for you in my Level Up post on Tuesday. So now we're going to figure out what is your gift. That's the first session in a 3-part series of your gift making room for you. Check it out. See you soon. Hey, so this is Level Up with Janet E on YouTube. We are out and about today. I'm actually getting some things done with my daughter. So make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff as you always do every week. This week we are talking about, as the intro said, we're talking about your gifts making room for you. So what does that mean when we talk about your gifts making room for you? So let's talk about a couple of things before we go about your gifts making room for you, because this is a 3-part series. So the first thing we want to talk about is, what is a gift? What is considered a gift for yourself, for the world? So for me, a gift is anything that's going to edify and build up the kingdom, the body, or is going to bring an influence, a positive influence to the world. So that's what a gift is for me. So let's talk about a couple of gifts that are that we know of, and maybe that will surprise you. So one is when we talk about gifts of the Spirit. So gifts of the Spirit can include anything having to do from gift of faith. We have gift of discernment, gift of revelation knowledge, gift of wisdom. So all of these things flow into knowing what your gift is and being able to pour that out to edify the body. So the gift of knowledge is revelation knowledge, is knowing something in the present that you wouldn't normally know, but is God ordained or God influenced, that he's bringing you that knowledge so that you can either build somebody up, build the kingdom up, or to warn somebody even. The gift of discernment is very much so that way too, about warning people about things that may be coming to pass, good or bad spirits, anything that is not of God. That is the discernment spirit. And then we can talk about other things where a gift of faith, which is having radical faith. It's not just regular faith, but having radical faith to know that God is going to do what he's going to do. And because of that faith that the person has, there's miracles that happen and miracles that transpire from that. So in the Bible, it also talks about having other types of gifts. So it talks about gifts of hospitality and service. It talks about gifts of being able to comfort, gifts of exhortation. So these are gifts that, once again, edify the body. They build up other people, and they provide a positive influence to the world. So the number one thing about a gift is that you're not holding it back for yourself. You're pouring it out to provide a positive impact to the world. So you are releasing that gift. And as you release that gift, it's going to flow and not only pour out and be a positive influence for you, but be a positive influence to anyone who's around you. And sometimes it's just that one person, but sometimes it's multiple people that is supposed to be connected to and build up. Sometimes it's a whole body that it needs to build up. So know that your gift will ultimately come through. A lot of times people will try to figure out what their gift is, and we'll talk about that. That's the next part here of what your gift is and how do you know what your gift is. So right now we're trying to figure out what is a gift and what are the different types of gifts. We can also go into, how do you know that you have a gift, and how do you know when you're supposed to use it and how you're supposed to use it. So a lot of times your gift, in terms of your gift making room for you, we're talking about that right now. Your gift is making room for you because there's a place for you to be able to use it, to be able to connect it to something that you're doing. So the gift is not only used in church. Your gift can be used in work. Your gift can be used in, for me, dance studio, dance class, in my connection with people. So I can tell a personal story about myself where, a lot of times I will go into any dance studio that I'm in, I'm going to be that positive influence, that positive flow, to be able to understand maybe people who are younger, who may be going through some things, and because I'm usually one of the older people in the studio at 45 dancing, but it helps me to be able to flow in my gift of comforting, flowing in my gift of service, and then also flowing in my gift of even dancing to be able to move forward and build up other people. So that's what you want to do ultimately with any gift that you have. You want to make sure that you're building up other people. It's not just about you. Don't ever make it about you. Okay? Okay, so we are out here filming in Alpharetta. So then, and this is how I get a good view of myself. So hopefully you'll see me today, but you will also see me doing some dances. We actually have a couple dances in this video that I want you to take note of and learn from it. So and just be able to grow from it too. One is the Bourrée, and that is coming up next. Okay, so we're gonna do what's called a Bourrée, which is basically, it's just a move from one side to the other, and it allows the dancer to move from one side to the other. And similar to when you're using your gifts, you're moving along and flowing in the process of using your gifts. So I just decided to do something where we're kind of moving from back to forth. So you might hear the birds in the background. So beautiful. All right, so we started 5th position for Bourrée, and the feet are basically going doop, 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 and we're moving along as the feet are doing that. And usually it's a little bit faster, so I'm just going to move along. Here, you see I don't have ballet shoes on today. I'm just trying to take it easy today, but we're moving doop, 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 doop. So we're staying in releve, we're staying up. I think it's elevate or releve, and then we're going to bring our hand up, and we're going to bring our face up along with it. So the movement is going to be, remember 5th position, and we're going to move from left to right. Hand comes up over the head, and this goes to the side. We're looking into the crux of our elbow as we're going across, and drop. Other side, arm comes up, arm goes to the side. We're looking at the crux of our arm, of our elbow, as we're moving. 7, 8. Okay, so it's an 8 count. Let's do it one more time. And you can start from plie, but then you lift up and move. Lift up. And one more time. 5th position. Arm comes up. So the direction that you're going is the direction that you put your arm up. And you are moving. Keep the feet light. Keep the toes up. And drop. So, second part of this video is how do you know what your gift is? So I'm going to go into that a little bit, and then I'm going to talk about that a lot more on part 2 of this series about your gift will make room for you. So there's a little tornado going on here. So how do you know what your gift is? So the first thing I would say is explore different things. You never know what you can do until you explore things, explore different things. I would never think I would go into dancing or ballet until I took a ballet class and saw that I loved it, you know, and wanted to do more of that. You can do stuff with technology. You could do things with art. You can do a lot of different things that will tell you what your gift is. And as you find out and explore what your gift is, then you will see that maybe some you do easier than others. So some things you pick up easier than others. Some things you learn easier than others as well. And as you do that, you'll be able to understand that is truly your gift, and that is what you're supposed to bring to the world. So understand that your gift Even though it may not be easy at times, it's something that you feel a burden on your heart to do. That no matter what anybody says, that you know you're supposed to be doing it. This is something you're supposed to be doing regardless of what anybody says, regardless of what anybody thinks. You just got to move forward. You feel like you got to move forward no matter what. So that's how you know in some ways that this is something that you're supposed to be doing, that God's going to ordain you to do that. And as you learn, it doesn't mean that you know everything immediately, but it means that He wants you to learn and grow in that gift. And as you learn and grow in that gift, that's only going to build you up to another level, next level, build you up to next level to be able to increase in your gift and be able to move it forward to larger people, to a larger group of people, more people, and have more of a influence when you're doing what you need to do. So understand that your gift is always, always going to allow you to grow in that, grow into who you're supposed to be. So that's how you know what your gift is. Explore, explore, explore. So make sure that you keep that going as you learn what your gift. Okay, so the next thing we're doing is Tanlier, which the spelling is on the screen, but basically it is a move once again to the side, or you can do it to the front or back, and it's basically a shift. I think it means to shift or to kind of move around. So how to do Tanlier to the side, open in second, and close. So you see that the back foot comes to the front and the front foot goes to the back. So basically you're rotating the feet as you're doing the Tanlier. So let's do it to the left. Foot comes out, drop, bring it up, and other foot is pointed, and then bring it in. So once again, as you're moving side to side, comes out with the toe, drop, bring it up, in. You could do it to the front as well. So same thing, toe comes to the front, drop, back toe is hitting the ground, and then bring it in. You could do it also to the back. Bring the back foot back, Tanlier back, and then bring the front foot back. So front and back, you're not changing feet, but with side to side, you are changing feet. So once again, let's do to the front and to the back, and we can actually do 4 corners as we're showing this move. So we're going to do front, side, back, side. So we'll start here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, drop, up, in, side, drop, up, in, back, side, up, in, and side again. Down, up, in. Good job. So once again, you just go around, or you can just do side to side once again. Front, back is front, back, front, up, down, up, then back, down, up. Good job. Keep it moving. I love it. Okay, so the final thing I want to say today is just make sure that you are exploring and researching what is some possible things that you like to do that may be your gift and what God wants you to really focus on. So this would obviously be something that you like, but it may be something that you never thought about that you would like to do. And it's raining outside, so but I want you today, and this is homework for you, to kind of research some things, maybe some things that you like. Make a list of things that you like, that may be your gift and things that you're supposed to be bringing to the world. And I want you to bring that to session 2 as we talk about how to really appropriate that gift for greatness and your purpose as you continue to level up. All right, so I love you. I thank you so much for watching this Level Up with Janet E. as I'm out and about around town, and I hope to see you next time on part 2. Mwah! God bless. Bye.